Hi there. If you're a guy like me, when it comes to the subject of work and play, just two sides of the same button. But no matter what I'm doing, I like to make sure I look sharp while doing it. That's why, when I go suit shopping, I look for the ones with the little gold buttons. When you buy a Lerillier suit, you're not just buying a suit, you're buying a promise. A promise of comfort and durability. Just look for the little gold buttons.
I must say, Mr. Minister, I'm sorry for not commotion at Castle tonight.
You better damn well be, Package. After accusing me of something like that in my own home.
Well, Barney...
You had it at Mr. Minister.
Well, Mr. Minister, it's funny you should mention that. The battle of the home, I mean.
What do you mean?
Well, considering the fact that this isn't your home.
All right, I've had enough of you.
Would you kindly fetch me those papers on the table right now? And, Mr. Minister, would you kindly release me? Indeed, Mr. Minister, you didn't buy this house. But it shows right here that your businessman, the mayor, did.
Well, he handles all the finances in the partnership.
Well, that's just it, Mr. Minister. The partnership. See, I don't think you burned down the building, no. Makes no sense. You have no motive to destroy the office of the man who pays your bills. No. But that leaves me thinking, who would want to do something like this? And frankly, I'm racking my brain. I'm coming up empty. But that was of course until I noticed something. The minister's wife's jacket.
You better be going somewhere good with this.
Of course it wasn't the minister's wife's jacket that was peculiar. It was what was in it. You see, I noticed this little white handkerchief falling out of the jacket's pocket. When I went to tuck it in, I spotted something. A pair of initials that was not belonging to Mrs. Blackwood. Naturally, I got a little suspicious, and I go to question her on the matter. But when, at last, I find her in the pantry, she's not alone. No. In fact, I catch the butler kissing the minister's wife.
How dare you accuse me of something like that in my own home? Bernard, I want this man out of my house post-haste.
Hold on, Bethany. I want to hear the rest of this story. Right now, all I'm hearing is a load of very bold claims. So please, go on, Detective. Do you have any way of proving this fortunate series of coincidences?
Thank you, Mr. Winslow. As of right now, I do not.
He's a liar!
However, I'm willing to wager if you search Mr. Rowe's pockets right now, you will find something quite interesting.
It's a handkerchief!
Not just any. I'm quite sure if you compare it to the one stashed in Mrs. Blackwood's pockets, you'll find they're quite the same.
Boss. All right, Detective. That's another bold accusation. Why don't you tell all of us where you're going with this?
Oh, I will, Mr. Ruth. See, what I believe is that you, Mr. Ruth, are in love with the minister's wife. Naturally, you want him out of the picture. So what do you do? Well, to kill him. Too messy. Bribe him? With what? So what do? You frame him. Burn down his office in the dead of night. Make it look real suspicious. Make yourself a little alibi. It's the perfect crime.
And do you have any evidence for any of this?
As a matter of fact, I do. But not against you, Mr. Ruth. Against the minister. As fortunate as it, I found this at the scene of the crime. The minister's wallet.
That's impossible. How could you even know it belongs to me?
Impossible? No. You see, Mr. Minister, inside this wallet, I found a business card of a client number on the back for the Fund Strasbourg Company. Doing my due diligence, of course, I paid him a little visit, inquiring into the client attached. I was directed to these.
I can direct you to these.
These, Mr. Minister, are ownership records in your name to your various properties.
I told you I was innocent. I submitted those files for him. Last week, I submitted the paperwork for this very house. It was the minister. He did it. He wanted the insurance payout.
Indeed, you did submit these files, Mr. Wood. And this was your biggest mistake yet.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Well, you see, Mr. Wood, these are fake files. Fake files made by you.
And how do you figure that, detective?
Well, there's one thing you didn't catch in your haste. There shouldn't be any purchasing documents, because the minister never purchased the house. The mayor did.
Boss, did the butler really burn down that building? And did he leave the minister's wallet at the scene of the crime to frame him? All these questions and more will be answered on the next episode of How Bitter is Lady Karma.